Hello. Today, we journey back in time to ancient Rome. This was a time of emperors, legions, and gladiators. Our focus is the gladiators, the warriors who fought and died for the entertainment of Rome. The first gladiators appeared in the 3rd century BC. They fought at funerals. This was a blood sacrifice to honor the dead. Over time, these spectacles grew in popularity. Soon, they were not just for funerals. Gladiatorial combat became a form of entertainment. These early games were held in small forums. However, as Rome grew, so did the scale of the games. Huge arenas, like the Colosseum, were built to host these bloody spectacles. Millions of people would flock to see gladiators fight to the death. The gladiators were mostly slaves, prisoners of war, or condemned criminals. They were forced into this brutal profession. They fought not for glory, but for survival. This was a world of blood and sand, where only the strong survived. Life as a gladiator was harsh. They belonged to a training school called a ludus. Imagine a military barracks, but with more danger. Gladiators trained from dawn till dusk. Their days were filled with grueling exercises and combat practice. They were fed a high-energy diet of barley and beans. This kept them strong for the arena. Despite the brutal training, gladiators were surprisingly well cared for. A strong gladiator was a valuable asset to his owner. Discipline was strict in the ludus. Disobedience was met with harsh punishment. Yet despite this harsh life, gladiators could earn fame and fortune. A skilled gladiator could even earn his freedom. Life in the ludus was a strange mix of brutality and camaraderie. These warriors fought and trained together. They formed strong bonds of brotherhood. They depended on each other for survival. In many ways, they were like soldiers in a war. Not all gladiators were the same. There were different classes, each with unique weapons and fighting styles. The most famous was the Murmillo. Think of him as the heavy infantry of the arena. The Murmillo wore a large helmet, a thick shield, and a short sword. He was a powerful fighter but slow. His opponent was often the Retiarius, the net man. The Retiarius was lightly armoured. He fought with a net and a trident. The Retiarius relied on speed and agility. He would try to entangle the Murmillo in his net. Then he would strike with his trident. It was a battle of strength versus speed. Other classes included the Threx, with his curved sword, and the Hoplomachus, with his spear and shield. Each class had its strengths and weaknesses. This made for exciting and unpredictable fights. Section 4. Beyond the Arena, the importance of games in Roman society. Gladiatorial combat was more than just entertainment. It was deeply ingrained in Roman culture. The games were a display of Roman power and spectacle. They were a way for emperors to win the favour of the people. The roar of the crowd, the clash of steel, the smell of blood, these were all part of the Roman experience. Victorious gladiators were celebrated as heroes. They appeared on mosaics and pottery. Some even became celebrities, with women swooning over their bravery. The games also served a political purpose. They distracted the populace from their everyday problems. A few hours in the arena could make people forget about hunger, poverty, and political unrest. However, it's important to remember the brutality of these games. Thousands of men and even some women died in the arena. They were forced to fight for their lives, all for the amusement of others. Down. Section 5. Fading Glory. The decline and legacy of gladiatorial combat. By the 4th century AD, the Roman Empire was in decline. So too were the gladiatorial games. The rise of Christianity also played a role. The Church condemned the games as barbaric. In 404 AD, Emperor Honorius officially banned gladiatorial combat. The once mighty arenas fell silent. The gladiators, once symbols of Roman might, faded into history, but their legacy lives on. We still use the term gladiator to describe someone who is brave and determined. The Colosseum still stands as a testament to the power and spectacle of the games. The story of the gladiator is a complex one. It is a story of brutality and courage, of cruelty and spectacle. It is a reminder of the capacity for both good and evil that exists within us all.